Hi everyone, it's Bahiyah Shabazz. I just want to take some time to go over an article I just read about the real GDP. And I noticed that it's down a negative 4.8%. And you may ask yourself as a business owner or even a consumer, what does that actually mean? Who cares? Well, you should. On average, a healthy GDP is anywhere between an increase of 2 to 3%. Last quarter, we were at 2.1%. So you may ask yourself, okay, what exactly is a real GDP and what does it consist of? Well, a GDP is a total output of goods and services. And goods are tangible items that you buy. So that can be anything from toothpaste, deodorant, ink pens, you name it, something tangible. Services are activities provided by people to other people. So it can be doctors, dentists, hairstylists, barbers, servers, um, you name it. So it's not volunteer work. Just want to clarify, it's not volunteer work. These are services provided by someone to someone else. And you and I both know, due to the COVID-19, our goods and services output are down because people are not spending money. And we are drastically being affected by this COVID-19. Economists look at leading indicators to see if we have either a healthy or negative economic growth. And some of those leading indicators, as I mentioned, are GDP, which is gross domestic product, stock prices, labor markets, and inflation. And these are some things that we can go over in the future. Now, when it comes to within the gross domestic product, the GDP, you will hear economists say things like personal consumption expenditures, or PCE. Basically, what they're doing is they're telling you how much money Americans are spending on goods and services. And right now, we're not spending anything because we do not feel confident in the climate of our economic culture. And the PCE is broken down into three categories. That is durable goods, which are long lasting items that could be cars, washing machines, furniture. Non durable goods, uh, that's groceries, gasoline, clothing. Now, all of us are not going out being broke ballers and spending money on clothing items, although I did see a line lately when the Jordans came out. That's a whole nother conversation. However, a lot of us are spending money on grocery items, essential grocery items. And then we have services, third category, entertainment, education. We all know entertainment is down, which is why a lot of our musicians are being innovative on Instagram Live right now, giving us concerts where they're either complimentary and they're earning money through sponsorship, as well as we may actually pay $1 or two. So, hey, I can't knock the hustle. So again, personal consumption expenditures, which drives almost 70% of our economic output. Let me say that again. The PCE that I just mentioned drives nearly 70% of our economic output. I get so excited talking about this stuff. So think about it. If we're down in those three categories, the durable goods, which are long lasting items, and the non durable goods, the groceries, the clothing, and the services, the entertainment, you can see why our GDP is down a negative 4.8%. So once again, I said a healthy GDP has an increase in a quarter of 2 to 3%. So if we're down, we're not secure and we're not confident as consumers on how to spend our money, when to spend our money, where to spend our money. We're holding on to it for dear life, and you can't blame it or blame us as well. Especially in the African American community, we are suffering even harder when it comes to this. And you can see how with the business cycle, with the expansion, the peak, the contraction, which is the recession going down in the trough, we are in the contraction, the recession part, where we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And think about the last recession, the last great recession we had from 2007 to 2009. That was great. It lasted a long time. I'm not saying great as in, hey, that was cool. I'm saying that sucker lasted a very long time. And we tried to get through it as consumers. And once again, the African American community suffered even more. However, let me tell you this. Don't don't lose too much sleep over it, because from 1854, the United States have had 33 recessions and one Great Depression. 33 recessions. I can name them all, but I'm not going to do it right now. I just wanted to jump on to just enlighten you about GDP, what it consists of, because a lot of people hear these things on television and they don't understand what it actually means. So when you hear GDP, it means the total output of goods and services. Goods, tangible items that you purchase, services, uh, activities provided from someone to someone else. And within that, if you have your PCE, which consists of those three categories, durable, non-durable, and services. If those are down, which they are because of COVID-19, then yes, our economy is going to suffer, which is another reason why this COVID stimulus check was sent out. Don't be fooled by the smoking glass. You know, they said they want you to spend it on bills and groceries, but at the end of the day, a lot of our states are opening up our businesses sooner than what we should, just so that we can go out there and stimulate that economy even more. Anyway, I'll see you next time, okay? All right, talk with you later. Hey, don't forget, you can either like or dislike. Life is full of choices, but I prefer you to like this video so that I can keep it going, and leave a comment. I'll meet you there.